David Joggins, Loot Locator, Treasure Hunter, Speedrunner, all names for a build that does two things. You run fast and you can find items you may not have. How it works is pretty simple. I'll explain the archetypes first. You have two choices for prime archetype. I prefer Challenger most of the time, but Handler's also pretty good. The main reason we take this is for the prime perk. If you somehow die, you get a quick revive. Handler's cooldown for this is 90 seconds. I think Challenger's is 10 minutes. You do get movement speed from Handler, but we don't really need it. We could change a ring, technically. But I think that the dog isn't always next to you, so the movement speed isn't always there. Could be wrong on that, but I felt it in my bones, right? The aura of movement speed was kind of off. We don't really use the skills. I don't, at least, anymore. But with Handler, you could pop a little heal or a damage reduction if you want to. And with Challenger, if you do pop the skill, you can do Juggernaut and get reduced stagger level, which means you don't get knocked over. And you get movement speed, which won't matter. The cap is 50% as far as I know. And you also get damage reduction for 35 seconds. The second archetype, I wouldn't change this. I just keep it Explorer. And Explorer is nice because you get the trait, which gives you movement speed. 10% to be 15% to be exact. And it's kind of, we can't pass that up. You need that 15% to reach the movement speed cap, which is 50%. And options, I would suggest Fortune Hunter if you're looking for items. And in general, because why not? You can also find treasure tomes or talent point book things that give you 500 scrap regardless. And if you don't have the max 85 talents at the moment, they give you a talent point. So this will last 84 seconds, if not longer, with our other stuff equipped. Now our necklace, amulet, whatever it is participation medal, which is super easy to get. Go on Apocalypse, I think die 10 times or die to a boss like 10 times. Probably die to a boss a few times and you'll get this easy peasy. Gives you 10 HP, 10 stamina won't matter, and you get 10% movement speed, which is huge, and 10% damage reduction, which is kind of nice. Then we got our first ring, Heart of the Wolf. If using Handler, you may not need this, but it's nice to have. You get 10% movement speed, the stamina does not matter for us. Momentum Driver. You get 15% movement speed and reduce stagger level by 1. You don't get knocked over as easy after sprinting for 2 seconds, which puts us with just Challenger at the movement speed cap with everything else so far. We have Stone of Continuance when using Treasure Hunter looking for items. When not using Treasure Hunter, or not looking for items specifically, go ahead and equip Black Cat Band, and now you have 2 revives. You will pop Black Cat Band first, and that's a 2-minute cooldown. And then your Challenger will proc if the Black Hat Band is still on, I guess, penalty CD cooldown. Lastly, for rings, we got Bisected Ring. You get infinite stamina, but you take 15% increased damage. It is worth it. Not many things will hit you if you just press W. If you're sprinting, things won't hit you. Even mobs that have player targeting effects like roots, like entangling roots, like from WoW, like druids, that one guy in this game, that will miss you because you're moving so fast. Weapons, your choice entirely. I'll just quickly show what I'm using. It does not matter though because we're not trying to DPS stuff. This is just what it is. You could also at the moment equip that one ring, ban the Fanatic, and just spam your Krelax with Tainted Blade if you need some damage and you don't feel like swapping. That would be the most damage you can get as far as I know. For a Relic, Tranquil Heart is actually a good option because you have the passive HP regen, which is chill. I got 15% skill duration increase when using the Treasure Hunter. When not, you can go like 5% damage reduction or whatever floats your boat. 15% armor. That could also be damage reduction. Might be better that way. And 20% increased healing effectiveness. You will take some damage here and there, and that just means you heal it back faster. For the traits, I'll explain it. Flashcaster, you can pop your stuff quicker. Fortify for increased armor effectiveness, take less damage. Regrowth for HP regeneration, being faster. Strong back, it's from the Challenger, not a big deal. Swiftness, mandatory for movement speed, regardless if using Explorer or not. Triage for increased healing effectiveness from all sources. Vigor for extra HP in case you do get hit. Bark Skin for damage reduction. Bloodstream for extra gray health regen, which just increases our overall health regen in total. Shade Skin, I got 8 points there for elemental damage reduction. Fire is not very fun. And Wayfarer. This one's big. When climbing ladders, when traversing through like a bunch of like water and whatnot, when vaulting, it's faster. So if math serves me right, we got 15% from the trait, 10% from the amulet, 25, 10% from the other ring, 35, and 15% from the other ring, which is 50. That's movement speed cap as far as I've been informed, as far as I feel, and as far as I know. That's pretty good. And that's the build. So thank y'all for watching. Have a good day. If you liked the video, leave a like, a comment. It could be an emoji. It could be hi. It could be whatever. It helps the algorithm, I've been told, and I could use it. All right. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace. Now, I do want to quickly address a build I used before this that I learned today was wrong, even though folks told me way back when 50% movement speed's a cap. I just felt it in my bones that was wrong, but I think they were right. They're probably most definitely right. So I use Challenger as normal, but I would also... What is happening here? It's being weird. I also would use Planeswalker, and I'd equip this one thing called Hyperconductor. I'd have that. I wouldn't have this. This would be Stone of Continuance as well. And this was pretty much my build recently. Where is the stamina consumption? Reduce stamina cost, and then I would ditch Bisected Ring. And I think I would go with this right here. Reduce skill cooldowns. This is my recent build I used up until today. And I had to rely on cooldowns. I had to go to a stone or relic or whatever, touch that, get my cooldowns back, or die, get my cooldowns back. And that was the only way I'd be reaching the movement speed cap. But now, with the build I just showed you before this one, you don't need cooldowns to move fast.